Well, hello and welcome. This is Tyson Curtis. We've got a special guest on here today. My buddy Aron Parker, a seven-figure earner online, is going to go ahead and give us some tips on how we can do our Facebook on purpose. Aron Parker, take it away, sir.
All right, all right. Well, this is going to be a super quick training. First of all, thanks, Tyson. You know, Tyson's a super long time friend of mine. We've worked together off and on for many years. And he just messaged me and was like, hey, can you jump on this quick Zoom and drop some value on Facebook marketing for everyone? And of course, my answer is yes, because Tyson is my friend. And of course, I'm going to help out Tyson any way that I can. So I'm going to, sometimes these Facebook marketing trainings, just to let you guys know, could go for an hour easily. We're only going to go maybe 5 or 10 minutes today. So this is going to be kind of a super quick version of that. And then for those of you that are on live, feel free to drop any questions you have in the chat. I'll be looking for those to just provide some guidance, some direction, and any clarification that you guys need. So I'm just gonna fire away. We're gonna get this party started. I will just quick backstory on why this is relevant and how this can help. As Tyson mentioned, I've built multiple companies to 6 figures. I've also built a company to 7 figures. And my primary source of leads, of enrollments, and how I've sponsored hundreds and hundreds of people, it has all come from this Facebook marketing. Not spending money on leads, not driving traffic, not spending money on advertising. Those are things you can do. I know people are successful doing that. But since the day that I started generating leads on Facebook for free, I've just continued to do that. You know, as they say, if it isn't broke, don't try to fix it. So I will also say that you've got to be willing to innovate and change with the changing times of social media. And so you can't just be stuck in the old ways, right? Now, thank goodness, Facebook is still relevant. There's still more people on Facebook than pretty much every other social media platform out there. Most people are still on Messenger. So it's still a very viable platform to generate leads and build your business. So let me just jump over here, share my screen, and give you guys some tangible examples.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, sweet. So this is my page. So a couple things to point out. If you're taking notes, this would be a good time to do that. Obviously, it's being recorded, so you can always go back and watch this again. Number one, a couple mistakes that people make. I'm just going to fire away at you guys. Make sure your posts are set to public. I see many times people post something on Facebook, and you can quickly see right here this little globe, and it is public. And a lot of times your posts are set to friends only. That's limiting your reach throughout Facebook. Let me see if I do this, if it'll make it bigger. Did that just make everything a little bigger?
Yeah.
Cool. So number 2, make sure your cover photo and your profile picture are actual pictures of you. If it's just a bunch of dollar signs, for example, or it's just a big flower, or it's a dog, no offense, right? Not trying to offend anyone. But when people go to your Facebook, they want to learn about you. They want to see you. So some good examples. The profile, the cover photo at the top could be a picture with you and your family. That's a good place to put a picture with you, something you like to do for fun. It could be a sport. It could be family picture, a great family photo, right? So it's warm and fuzzy. People can connect with you. Your profile picture needs to be a photo of you. Okay. And not only a photo of you, only you. It shouldn't be you and your spouse. It shouldn't be you and your family. It should be just you. Now, the only problem with my profile picture here, which I'm going to call myself out, is it's actually kind of far away. Ideally, the profile photo should be more like this. You guys see my face, right? It's kind of big. It's recognizable. It should be a close-up photo of you so that when people are scrolling, right? So here's an example. Look at this post, and you can see right here next to the post, next to my name, it has what? It has your little bubble, and that bubble is your profile picture. Well, looking at that bubble, can you tell that it's me? No. So that's why I'm saying I'm calling myself out. that bubble, when it's small like this and people are scrolling, it should be something that's quickly recognizable. It's you, it's your face. Ideally, you're smiling. And so that's what that profile photo needs to be. All right, let's continue. Number 2, your bio. So just like in Instagram, you have your bio. On Facebook, you have a bio. That's right here where it says intro. You can click right here to edit your bio. This needs to be short, sweet, to the point, something to convey to people that are just quickly looking at your page. Who are you? So for me, I'm a husband and I'm a father of 2 girls. I'm a network marketing mentor and I do CrossFit every day. I love fitness, love working out. So really quick, you have a general idea of who I am, what I do, and then there's a link. Now, all of you are marketers, so you're going to want to put a link here. This link should not be yourcompany.com/your username. It also shouldn't be some super long URL. It should be ideally a domain name that you've purchased. You can buy a domain name for like $10 a year. Just go to GoDaddy. You can see mine is simple. It's AronParker.com. But this is a link that is easy. It's recognizable. It's not super long. It's not your company. So if you're in Amway, it wouldn't be Amway.com/Tyson. Don't do that. Because if somebody just pulls up Amway.com and they don't put in Tyson, you're losing sales. That's why you want to have a domain name that is redirecting directly to your website. Ideally, it's going to a capture page where when someone clicks on that link, they fill out a form, boom, you're getting a lead that you can now follow up with. All right, next. And by the way, if you guys have any questions as I'm going through any of this, feel free to jump in the chat and I will do that. All right. So next up, you've got photos. You can see here, you've got a 9-photo grid. I want all of you, whether you're doing it now or as soon as we're done, go to your page and go look at this. Go look at your 9-photo grid. Now, the challenge with this grid is you can't really easily control. You can't say, oh, I want to put a different picture in this grid. It doesn't work that way. This is automatically, here's how it works. It's going to automatically show the most recent 9 photos that you were tagged in. And so what happens is, as marketers, if you're out there promoting a bunch of things or people are tagging you in a bunch of things and you've got a bunch of photos here that are all marketing related, or maybe it's the same, I've literally seen people with the same picture for all 9, and you're wasting valuable real estate. So again, this grid of 9 photos should be 9 different photos. Number 1, 9 different photos. And number 2, it should give people a pleasant visual experience of who you are. So when people look at this, if they're turned off or if it's a bunch of weird stuff, then why are they going to want to work with you, right? So not saying mine's perfect, but you can see I've got a picture with me, an old picture of me with my kids. I've got a picture of me and my wife working out. I've got an inner circle graphic that was a recognition that I received from my company. Another picture of working out, another picture of recognition from winning a competition, picture with me and my wife. So it's family, it's hobbies, it's success, it's business. It's kind of all intertwined. So, it shouldn't be the same thing. Make it warm, make it friendly. So if you have a picture in here that you don't want, you either have to delete the picture completely or you can untag yourself from that photo and it will instantly remove it from this grid. So that's how that works. All right, let's talk about general rules for posting on Facebook. Let me give you guys some things to write down really quick. Number 1 is you want to tell a story. Okay, when you tell stories, that is going to attract people to engage with you. It is becoming harder and harder to actually get people to stop and like and comment on your posts because it's a busy world, right? We're all distracted. We got TikToks, you got Instagrams, you got Facebooks. There's so many things that are pulling for our attention. So when people, your Facebook friends, pull this thing out, this thing called a phone, and they start scrolling through Facebook. Maybe you've done it today. What do? You scroll for maybe a minute, not long, And what are you looking for? You're looking for something that's going to grab your attention. If you don't grab someone's attention with something, guess what? They're just going to keep scrolling. They're not going to stop. They're not going to like. They're not going to comment. So that's why stories are important, because when you tell a story, people will become interested. They're going to become intrigued. Here's a couple little tips on storytelling and posting on Facebook. Don't be afraid to be a little controversial. When you create some controversy, and I'm not saying go political, don't talk about politics, ideally, or things that are going to really just piss people off. Okay. I know Tyson likes to do that sometimes, but when you get too controversial, then you could really upset some people. I don't think that's the goal here, but a little controversy can go a long way in that you can definitely get people rallied up, commenting, engaging, create conversations. So a little controversy can be good. Also ask questions. If you ask a question, guess what you may receive? You may receive an answer. And if you get an answer, guess what you're getting? You're getting engagement. And when you receive engagement, guess what happens and why engagement is so important? Because when you get engagement, that tells Facebook, the guys that are running Facebook, the artificial intelligence, it tells them, hey, Tyson just got some engagement on this post. So we're going to show this post to more people. But if you put up a Facebook post and it gets no engagement because nobody cares, then you're telling the artificial intelligent Facebook gods basically that your post is garbage and nobody cares. And therefore, they're not going to show your post to more people. So you've got to do something to get people's attention. Another one is pictures, right? And again, I don't want to offend anyone, but if you're putting pictures of artificial intelligence, sometimes those do blow up because they're kind of intriguing. But if you put a picture of something that's not you, most people are just going to keep scrolling. People want to see you. They're on your page to see you. So like this was a post I put up. And guess what I did in this post? It's an old picture of me and my two girls. And guess what I did? I told a story. I talked about how it was 2012. I was working 2 jobs and I told a story. And this post got over 300 likes and almost 100 comments. Not bad, right? Here's a post I just did a few days ago talking about cryptocurrency. And in this post, it's short, it's sweet. There's no photo. It's just talking about something that is very hot, very relevant, and that's crypto. And I asked a question, and you can see the engagement, 92 comments. There's a lot of leads in there. This is where we're using Facebook to generate leads, okay? Here's something for you, a picture. And guess what I'm doing in this picture? I'm acting a little silly. I'm acting a fool, right? I'm surprised. I'm shocked. And in this picture, in this post, I'm talking about launching something exciting in business, make money, timing, positioning. Now, you can't do a post like this all the time because people will tune it out. But once in a while, do a post that's going to shock people. So this post, let's see, 90 likes, over 200 comments. And just from this post, I've enrolled people in my business because of a Facebook post, okay? So let's continue, right? What do I have here? Family. So it's not all business. I'm posting pictures of my wife, my kids. Here's another one, a Mother's Day post. So another business post. Here's another post. This is an old photo showing my wife and I. So you can quickly see that a lot of my posts are pictures because that's what people want to see, is a picture of you. A big one that I'm going to hit you guys with, and I'm going to just kind of wrap it up there because I could go for another hour, but we're not going to do that today. Another one is don't post links. Now, some people hate this, but I'm just going to tell you why you don't want to post links, because it's very simple. Any link that you put in a Facebook post, you are going to greatly limit your exposure. You're going to limit your engagement because you're giving people a link. Number one, Facebook doesn't want people to leave Facebook. So if you're putting a link in your post, immediately you've already started off on the wrong foot, because Facebook is going to say, hey, this person's trying to get people to leave Facebook. So we're going to show this post to less people right off the bat. Okay. Number two, when you put a link, if someone actually clicks on that link, guess what? Do you even know who clicked on your link? The answer is no. You have no way to know if they clicked on it. Now, if it's a capture page and they fill out the form, you do. But if they click on your link and then they leave, how do you know they clicked on your link? You don't. And that's called bad marketing. So the solution is don't post links on Facebook. Instead, post things that are going to get people to ask you for the info, ask you for the link. And then you reply to their comments that you're going to message them. So that creates more engagement. And then you message them the link. Now you have an actual prospect that you can follow up with, that you know you sent them the link. So Tyson, there's just some tips for you on Facebook marketing. I hope you guys got some value. I'll stick around for a few minutes if you have any questions.
Awesome, dude. That was great. That was good stuff. So for those of you who have been with, howtofacebook.net for a while, you guys probably heard Aron say a lot of the different, a lot of the things that I've taught you guys in the past. And that's don't post links. Why don't you want to post links? Just like he said, when you do that, how do you even know that they went to your post? So that's why I don't put posts or links. And also, why would you send someone to another party? I like to call it your Facebook newsfeed is your party. Why send them somewhere else? You want to keep people on your Facebook profile as long as you possibly can, because you want them to get to know you. If first thing they do when they get to your post is go somewhere else, they don't get to know who you are, right? And also, Aron actually pointed out those images. There were some images. There's like a group of like 9 images on your profile, and some of you have those all set to the exact same image. That's something that maybe I should have taught on that before, that you guys need to have that set up properly. That's something I haven't done a Facebook training on yet. So that was some huge value from someone who's, made 7 figures online. So I agree with everything that Aron said. I think all of it made sense. How about you guys? Put your hand in the air if you guys agree that that was some good training. That was awesome training. However, there's always 2 ways to look at some things. So I want to go over a couple things that Aron said that were great and they made sense. But I also have my opinion on a couple things, and I want to go ahead and just discuss those because this is like our mastermind, and I want to get Aron's opinion on the way I'm thinking, because not everyone thinks the same. So I'm going to take what he shared and kind of go over it really quick. Aron, don't go anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and take back over the Reclaim Host, and I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you guys can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Okay. So the first thing is, one of the things Aron was talking about is your profile picture. Do not have a picture of you and your friend, or, the picture of your family, or make sure the picture is big. Why do you guys think Aron said to do that? Well, because when you're looking down here, all these little bubbles are really small. Plus, when you're talking to somebody, his reasoning is he wants your picture and your face in the bubble because nobody wants to talk to a flower. Okay. No one wants to talk to a Ferrari. They actually, while they're talking to you, they need to see your face. I mean, think about it. In real life, do you turn around and not look at someone while you're talking to them? It's kind of that thinking. Okay. And so what he said is absolutely correct. But where I'm torn on this is I also, when I look at my Facebook, you have to understand your people. We are professionals here, and we have to understand what our people are going to do. And so what I've always taught is, for a guy, if you're a single guy, you're not married, I would say don't have a picture of just you, because sometimes when you're reaching out to ladies, they might get the wrong idea that you're trying to hit on them. So sometimes it's good if you show that proof that you're likable and that people like you. So sometimes it's not a bad idea to have, go to an event, get Aron Parker and have him stand next to you or something, if you don't have like a spouse or something that you can do that with. Because sometimes you're more approachable when people see you in groups of people. They don't think, oh, you're a creeper. Okay. because some of you come across as creepers. Now, the reason I like small pictures, and this is where it's different. So the reason I like small pictures, okay, is because let's say, 20 years ago, Tyson Curtis was 157 pounds. He's now 230 pounds. He doesn't look how he used to look, right? So I send someone a friend request. The first thing that they're going to do, because I know how people and what they do, is they want to look at the profile picture. But if they can't see me, the next thing they're going to do is click on the picture to make it bigger. And once they make it bigger, now they see my description. So I basically took somebody, and I knew they were going to click on the picture because they needed to make it bigger. But now that they've made it bigger, now they're looking at my link. Now, if you look at my description, I don't tell anyone to click on a link, because just like having a best friend, Aron knows me well. I'm a jokester. If we're on a cruise and I say, Aron, drink that orange juice, he's going to be like, Tyson, what did you put in it? Okay. So when you guys look at this link, if I say, hey, click my link, even my best friends are going to be like, dude, what did you do to the link? What did you do to it? So sometimes people don't like to be told what to do. So what I did is I put, we are the Curtis Circus. I was blessed with a loving wife and a herd of monkeys, 3 boys and 3 girls. I wouldn't change our circus for anything. And then I have the link, but I don't tell them to click it, because curiosity kills the cat. And then when they click it, now make sure if you have any links in your profile, go buy a domain like Aron was talking about. Make it short and make sure that whatever they click on goes to exactly what you said they were expecting. Don't tell them you're going to get a pizza and give them a hot dog when they go there. Okay. So when they click on my link, takes them directly over to how to Facebook. There we go. The internet goes a little slow when you're on Zoom. So then it says your Facebook profile is your lead magnet. Okay. Where did they find this link? They found this link in the description of my profile picture. They click on it, and now they're going to learn all about the profile picture in this video. So I have a training that teaches and coaches them on the profile picture. So I'm not fighting the current. I'm not taking someone and sending them elsewhere, And so those are my thoughts on the profile picture. So I agree with what Aron said as far as the big picture, for the reason of people want to see a face. It's respectable. You're showing respect almost to people by letting them see your big face there. But also by having it small, you can benefit from getting them to go down your funnel, and you basically turn your Facebook into a funnel. So Aron, what are your thoughts on that? Would you agree you could kind of do it both ways as long as you did it for a purpose?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think that what you've done is great. I think that everything you just explained makes sense. So if you prefer to have your profile picture a family photo, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think the way that you explained it makes sense. People are going to click on it to kind of blow it up to make it bigger. The only thing, back to what I was saying, is that when people are kind of scrolling through the feed, if they, for example, your photo there of the black and white with your hat on,
yes,
like that's a beautiful photo. Just that headshot, if that was your profile picture, it would pop, it would stand out. People are going to, when they're scrolling and they see that, it's like, bam, oh, there's Tyson, right? And then the family photo could be the cover photo. So that could be a way to flip it. But I think that what you're doing is great. Absolutely.
Yeah. So as long as you do something for a purpose, guys, and that's why I wanted Aron to come on here, because when you look at his stuff, I've learned from him over the years, man. I didn't just meet Aron. I met Aron when he had an afro back in 2012, 11. Like I knew him back then. Okay. And I've been watching him for years. I've been trying to beat the guy for years. So, and how do you beat someone? You look at exactly what it is they're doing. You don't ask a leader how they're getting their results. You look at a leader and you ask yourself, why are they getting the results? For instance, if my car broke down, who cares how it broke down? You ask yourself why it broke down. So when I look at Aron, I look at the whys and I look for the little clues. Success leaves clues. So I'd encourage you guys, when you look at people's Facebooks, to kind of do that and look through their stuff. So like, for instance, let's say we go back over to Parker's profile and I click on his profile picture. Okay. Aron knows people are going to click on it. Once they do that, well, this takes us to the story. What I wanted to actually do is I didn't want to go to the story. I'm going to click on view the profile picture. Aron knows we're going to click on it. Okay. He's got a description, but Aron also knows the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to want to see all of his pictures. So we're going to click the next one. See, we're just going to keep clicking the next one. He's got AronParker.com. Boom, he got you. There it is. He's like, I'm not going to hit you up with a link. But then you click here. He's like, I'm not going to hit you up with a link. You're safe. Bam. Now he's got you. I really like that. It was like the buildup. You know, he's like, hey, I'm safe. I'm safe. Keep nibbling on the cheese. Keep nibbling on the cheese. Bam. I love that. That's so cool.
And it's in my bio too. So the link is out there, but yeah.
But I love it, man. And you know, he doesn't have, you know, a lot of his links here. He has the lives in West Palm, but he doesn't have the I'm from. The least amount of clickable links that you have here, the better.
I agree. That's another good one. A lot of people, this section here, when you go to your profile, guys, look under your bio and look at this section that Tyson has pulled up. If it goes for like days, it's super long. You got to clean that up. Like delete a bunch of that stuff and just make it concise.
Because this is your party. And I just showed up to Aron's party. And now I'm going to click on the U.S. Marine Corps. And now I'm going to show up over here. Aron doesn't own this page. And now my ADD has kicked in and I'm not going to be on Aron's page. So even though this is cool, less is better in this situation. Less is better. But I really like the photos here, how he has different photos. This is our first training on that. And I'm going to take this training and it's going to go in the back office, you know, and I'll show you guys where that's at. I'm going to go ahead and log into an account inside of the system. Let's see. I'll just Aron Parker. We need to get you an account in here. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? We got let's do here. I'll just take any one of my accounts here. You guys can see this. This is inside of howtofacebook.net. On the left-hand side, you guys will see down here that I've got the Facebook marketing organic tips. And if you click on that, it's going to take you over to the library. And I've got get 10,000 views on Facebook using Facebook groups for free. Your Facebook profile is your party. Do not send them away. Your Facebook profile pic is your lead magnet. So I'll go ahead and put this training over here, you know, photos and more, or maybe I'll put special training by Aron Parker or something. I'll put this training back here for everyone to see. But I just want to let you guys know that you guys have access to that in your back office. So can you guys think of any questions, anything that you would like to ask Aron before we all end this meeting? So, and don't worry, if there's some things on there that he said that you don't agree with, let's mastermind. Let's bring those up because everyone has two sides to everything. Just like I showed the profile pic, you might actually know a strategy, you know, that's a little bit different than what Aron's doing, but makes sense. That's masterminding. That makes us become better. And that's what the point of howtofacebook.net is, because it's always changing. How can we become better? So now, Bo, you've been around for quite a while online. I'd like your opinion. Out of everything we were talking about, what's some of your advice, or what did you say there? What did you like, what we were talking about?
Well, this isn't a paid commercial, but I've been around with Aron before, and I have never heard something come out of his mouth that wasn't true. Everything he said, I've used it. He knows. He'd tell me I'd go do it. He'd tell me I'd go do it. And so whatever he says, I've found has worked for me.
So why do you think that is? Because he doesn't put nonsense on his Facebook wall.
Well, here's the thing. He's an old Marine, and Marines are pretty quick. If something's not working, you're not going to do it.
That makes sense.
And if it's not working, you're not going to do it. You're going to find something that does. And he, you know, like you said, he's been here since 2012. He's had time to go out and say, this didn't work. I'm not doing that anymore. This does. I'm going to find out how to do it better. And that's the reason that he's in the place he is and telling us, you know, things that works is because it's trial and error. He tried it, didn't work. You know, like I said a long time to people, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to tell you about it. And that's what he does. He beat his head against the wall enough.
One thing I really like about Aron is, you know, he, you know, all his fitness that he does. It's very inspiring because the what do you call that? The accountability that he gives himself. I don't know what drives him. Maybe it's his little girls telling him, Dad, go do push-ups, you're getting fat. I don't know what it is, but have you guys seen the guy is like consistent, like in the gym every day? Boom. Or it seems like he is. I swear he seems like he's always there.
Well, have y'all noticed that after getting around him, I now have a six-pack like he does? I just got a cover over it.
Because you hang out with those 5 friends and you become like those 5.
No,
So I don't have to do anything. I just hang out with them.
Mine just has a cover over it. So, so it's not like a washboard. Yeah, that's all.
All right, let's see it, Bo. Go ahead and pull off the shirt.
Yeah, I do see.
Yeah, let's see it. Pull up the shirt. Pull it up, man. Pull it up. Let's see it.
I'm not going to be X-rated here.
Hey, I need to get that snapshot though, so we can do the whole, what do you call it? The teaser trial trailer or whatever. But yeah, I think it's pretty good training. That was simple, and it's something that we can all do. And I hope you guys got some nuggets from that. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end this training right now, or at least the recording. Thanks, guys. We have more videos. Take a look at some of our other ones. And then also, if you guys want Aron to come back, maybe we can do a longer session. And I'll go ahead and put a trailer out there. And well, you got a question, Brian?
No, I'm just going to say something to him. Super.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and end that.